Well, today we're going to move spring along here, despite how cool it is today. I think it's about 40 degrees, but we're going to plant some gourmet lettuce, some beets, and we're going to plant some Sugar Max, hybrid Sugar Max carrots. These come from Gournet's. And then possibly, if I get time, I'll plant the carrot Nintendo from Harris Seeds. And this is just to give you a little peek of my garden plot plan that I do every year. I copy it off in a copy machine. I fill in all the little spots here, make sure things are rotated pretty well. Try to keep it as simple as possible. So I have everyone going back to 1985, my first one. And but I like to make sure, like the strawberries, that they rotate in, how long they keep the strawberry. Like for instance, this bed of strawberries here is going out. Each one of my raised bed is about 6 feet by 13 or 14 feet long, and I have about 23 of them. So today we're going to put right here, where I planted onions last night. We're going to put some carrots in here and some rolled beets also. So we'll go ahead and do that in a moment. Okay, so the carrots are all finished planting here. And I'm going to throw some radishes in between and cover these guys up and get some beets planted next. The radishes I tend to throw out pretty far as far as spacing. I don't get them too close together because you got the carrots coming up. So every 3 inches or so is good. You can see when they start coming up, just pull them out and carrots take over where they left off between. Never had a problem. Been doing this for probably 35 years this way. Plus, what's nice about this is the radishes actually mark the row, so you can see where the carrot's going to come up. There we go. And the next thing we're going to plant some beets. Okay. And we'll cover everything up. So beets are pretty simple to grow. Takes 10 to 12 days to germinate. I'm about 1 inch deep, where our carrots tend to get planted about a quarter inch to 1/2 inch. And the beets will plant every 3 inches, it says. I plant them a little close. You can have some of the beet greens for your salad. They're delicious. They start coming up. Then you want to thin them out to about every 4 to 5 inches, because beets tend to multiply. As far as you get one seed, and you're going to get, sometimes you get multiple out of one seed sometimes. A couple actually beets sometimes. At least that's been my experience. Maybe it's a variety. But this variety here is called, hold on a second here, sorry about that, is Ruby Queen. And it gets to be about a couple inches diameter. They say plant after danger of frost. Well, that's why I'm going to ahead and have a burlap to protect it in case it gets a little cold at night, but it will tolerate light frost, it also says. And then when it gets growing to its full size, then when it starts growing up, I'll thin them out to about 3 inches in between each plant. And then as they start growing, pull them out, enjoy the nice tender beets. Got some great recipes for growing beets. Roasted beets, baked beets. I guess a lot of people use them for smoothies today. They're very, very healthy. They find beet juice is some unique health benefits there to you. I'm sure there's plenty out there about it. Okay. hope that everything germinates okay. They're having a little problem with that white worm, little grub, tiny, thin little thing that likes to come along and just chew things down. So hopefully you don't have that problem this year. Anyway, they say about 1 inch deep, so it's pretty close there. It's about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deep. Doesn't have to be exact. Close enough. Okay. We go. So let's go ahead and get the burlap on top of that. Little pins. Okay. Here we go. Close enough. Doesn't get exact, but gets most of it. Okay. And the water goes right through it. No problem at all. I'll water it a little later on tonight, if not tomorrow. It's just rained a little bit out, so it's pretty moist. And there she is. So a couple rows of carrots and beets, and we'll keep track of that as it starts growing along. Well, I'm out here, take a quick peek at the peas, see how they're coming up underneath here. Let's take a look in here. Hope you can see that. Nothing on this side yet, but come in the other side, you can see them down in there. I know some of the winter ryegrass seeds in the way, but right there, coming up. The row should be coming along pretty soon there. In fact, I see some further down that already come up. Isn't that amazing? Been got down to 22 degrees one night, 25 the other night, 30 last night with the blanket on top of that. Keeps it perfect, and we'll have peas hopefully by the first week of June. On to the next thing, we're going to plant some lettuce. Got my tools for the next thing. I'm going to plant some lettuce, and you can squeeze right into this. You know, I got some strawberries coming in here. We'll squeeze it in the end here, so it prepares this bed a little better. Alrighty. Yeah, that's looking pretty good underneath there. The strawberries from coming up this spring, this summer. Looking good. Yeah, I'm excited. Have a good strawberry crop hopefully this year. So let's gather up some of the soil here. Yes, we had some carrots in here last year. A few left over. That's right. It'll rot away. There we go. Let's rake this up here a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get this little, I always like to use a little board to mark the areas where it's going to go. Helps the seed settle a little better too. I'm just going to do a wide area here. And this is what's called I'll show you in a second what it's called. It's called a salad mix. So you can kind of, here we go. This is by Burpee. It's called a Gourmet Blend. It's a combination of prize leaf, royal oak leaf, salad bowl, red salad bowl, and Ashley. Whatever Ashley is, but that's what comes with it here. It's a nice little gourmet blend. It's kind of, you basically cut it as it comes and along, and as it grows you cut more and you eat it, and more comes back and you cut it again until it finally bolts, which my guess will probably sometime in June. So we'll just sprinkle these lightly in. This is very light. This is only a 1/4 inch depth. So we'll just sprinkle these in here very lightly. Got a nice 3-inch band of lettuce. Sometimes I do take some of the lettuce that does come up that I do like. I do take and thin it out and plant it somewhere else in the garden, between maybe broccoli or cabbage or on the edge of a bed. And by transplanting it, slowed it down a little bit because it kind of has to regrow some of its roots. But also, I get to enjoy the full head size of that lettuce when it ripens later on. So it kind of helps extend the growing time, because they tend to grow pretty quickly if they're just in a big clump. They want to get pretty spindly fast and still edible, but I think they tend to bolt quicker when they're all close together. Here we are. That should work pretty good there. Get some 1/4 inch. And we'll cover this also with burlap, which helps hold the moisture in and assures a nice even germination. There we go. Get the burlap. And burlap you can get at any fabric store. It has bolts of fabric. It's a cheaper way to buy it. Buy it by the yard and just cut it down to the size I need. You know, usually I run about this wide, which is probably about, what, 20 inches wide. Pretty much covers a couple rows of things in my raised bed areas here. And yeah, you still got to water those hot days, but it definitely helps assure quicker germination. It lasts a couple of years and it starts rotting out, but that's okay. All right, so that's a quick way to plant lettuce.